Back to that Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.
My next guest has, he has a lot of credentials. He is the most read pediatrician in the universe, not just on planet Earth. He's also recently had a major breakthrough with one of the products that up until that point had already become one of the most important baby products ever produced on planet Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Dr. Harvey Karp.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Hello, Dr. K. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there. And, you know, we don't do a lot of baby segments on that Kevin Show, but I'm very excited to hear about the good that the SNOO, SNOO, it's like snooze, but you fall asleep before you say the end of the word, SNOO. What's happening? The FDA has just made an announcement.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. Did you ever hear about how they tell you to drive little kids in the car?
Yes.
You know, if they're fussing?
And that is a trick that we pulled once or twice with our three. I will grant you.
Okay, well, what are you doing when you do that? You're imitating the baby's experience in the womb. Even adults fall asleep in trains and planes and cars. And so SNOO, which came out about 6 years ago, it's so awarded because it rocks and shushes babies all night. I'll show you. If you just push the button, the bed starts to rock and make white noise that's coming underneath the baby's head. The baby is in this special swaddle, which has wings that attach to the back of the swaddle and attach to the bed. So the baby can move, but cannot roll over. And then when the baby fusses, there are sensors in the bed that detect that. And after a few seconds, the bed starts going up at a faster speed. And if the baby continues to cry or fuss, the bed will now go up to a next faster speed. So this is imitating what your older sister would do if she came over and said, Kevin, go to sleep. I'm going to hold and rock this baby all night. And so what happens when you do this, like driving them in the car all night, they sleep an extra hour, they cry less. And when they're secured, you have the peace of mind that they're going to stay on their back and not roll to an unsafe position, which is
the only negative thing I have to say about it, Dr. Karp, is where were you when my kids were this age? Because I'm a perfect candidate for what you're talking about. We moved to New York City. Neither my bride or I have family within 1,000 miles of us. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there were a lot of nights where we had to get up and do the rocking in the rocking chair and get them back to a sleeping state. And of course, there's always the concern that they will roll over. And there's dangers in that too.
Exactly right. 3,500 babies in the United States, healthy babies, die every year when they just roll to an unsafe position. Listen, you would not drive your child in the car for 3 minutes without securing them in a car seat.
Right.
Yet the number one place they die is in their beds, and we put them there for 12 or 14 hours completely unsecured. It doesn't make any sense. And what we're very confident is, especially now with the FDA's de novo approval, we can keep them on the back, and that's going to keep babies safer.
Well, you've been heralded by multiple publications and media outlets. It's nice to see that the FDA has come along and said that it's good as well. I guess the really big question is, if people are convinced from watching just these few minutes together, where do they go for more information?
Well, you know what? We want everyone to get this for free. We want everyone to get a free SNOO paid for by their insurance company. Right now, thousands of people get a free SNOO from their employers. So companies like JP Morgan and Under Armour and Weight Watchers there in Manhattan and Snapchat and Activision Blizzard, and actually anyone can have their company contact us so we can, you know, help to provide this for free for parents, because we're really, that's our goal, is to support parents to be able to do a better job. And anyone whose company doesn't provide it, they can rent it from us directly for about $5 a day. It's pretty much a Starbucks coffee to get a 24-hour helper, more sleep, safer babies. And they can do that on our website, which is happiestbaby.com.
Happiestbaby.com is where you go to find out all the information about the SNOO for your little one. And I love everything about it, Dr. Karp. It's just really something that well. We needed it a long time ago, but fortunately you're here with us now and it's available now. And friends, I hope that you'll check that out, especially if you're anticipating the arrival of a little one. You don't ever want to take chances with those precious gifts that our children are to us. Dr. Harvey Karp, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much, Kevin. A pleasure talking to you.
You got it. See, you never know what's going to be on That Kevin Show. Coming right back from New York.
Ready or not, he'll be right back. That Kevin.